around the discussions of what it would mean for the Nez Perce to involve itself in wolf recovery. Nez Perce have the capabilities in the field of science and biology to protect our brother, our sister wolf in their return. Hello, Levi, what is my name? Heidi. Yeah. When young people look at the wolves, they should open their eyes, their ears, and their heart and look at the family of wolves and its place in the community. This foundation is in partnership with the Nez Perce tribe. We work with the youngsters to look at the world a bit differently because they are the future for the wolf.
The dominant pups are already pushing their luck, and the less aggressive are learning survival skills of their own.
Wolves being wolves again, where they belong, that's going to change everything. Bringing wolves back has the ability to reshape the ecosystem and affect not just the animals they eat, but it might affect the plants, it might affect the birds, it might affect the bears. Grizzly bears are a very sensitive species in that they can't deal very well with disturbance. When something derails a grizzly bear, it's hard for them to get back on track. And a lot of people thought that wolves may hurt grizzly bears. Wolves and grizzly bears have been together for thousands of years, and wolves have just been absent for 60 or 70 years. The wolves provide meat for the grizzly bears. The bears do just fine by going to where the wolves have killed elk and taking over those kills. A way to look at it is the bears know more about what to do when their buddy is back than before when their buddy was gone.
By late summer, the packs have moved their pups to rendezvous sites, their first step to a life on the run. For many of these pups, survival will depend on who they meet along the way.
You have to be very careful when you come up to a wolf in the trap. But we've never had an accident, and we've captured 65 wolves for the project. This is probably the first time in North America that trappers, aboriginals, and conservation groups are working together to save a predator like the wolf. When we capture wolves to collar them in the summer, we never use drugs. Once you have a wolf that's submitted to you, it's very unlikely that he'll try and bite you. Any biologist wants to inflict the least amount of stress on the animals to guarantee that the animal will continue to live and bring in data to be able to look at the entire population and help us understand these animals. We estimate around 50,000 wolves in Canada. In certain areas, wolves aren't affected by humans. Where the reserve is surrounded, you really need a management plan. And working together with trappers of the region and government officials, it should be very easy to come up with a plan that could safeguard this population for future generations. I think if you happen to see a wolf in the woods, you can consider yourself lucky. And I really don't think that in the wild there's any danger and any reason to be afraid of them.
What the national park system in the United States is about is not what's right or what's wrong or what's good or what's bad. We just want to restore what was here before humans disturbed it. Is Yellowstone now balanced is yet to be seen. The impacts of wolves in the ecosystem will take a while, perhaps 20 to 25 years, and what we're after is restoration of a natural system. Whether or not that's going to be a balanced system is still open to question. Wolves can definitely live with people. We know that. People cannot always live with wolves. And a lot of that is due to the fact that people just don't want to. I think wolves can be good neighbors. Wolves are easy to live with if people will give living with wolves a chance.
The reward is in the beauty of seeing a wolf run in the forest and to hear him howl as those voices carry in the mountains and across the trees. It's music to the world.